Bruh.
Welcome.
I love it when we start with the board. You know,
I like a bruh, a quick bruh.
Never hurt nobody.
Is that Biden? I always wonder.
Bruh.
Sounds like him.
No, unless they like gave it some more tone. You know,
dude, Biden when he started like losing it, definitely accidentally said bruh once.
Oh, for sure. I just don't think that's a Biden inflection.
Bruh.
If it sounded like it was gasping for air.
Why does he look better? Sure. Also, why does he look better now than he did? Like he's going to like baseball games and shit. He looks better now.
The presidency does not do you well.
Well, getting out really seems to do a guy some good. Hopefully.
Yeah, remember how bad Obama looked when they did like the year 1 v year 8?
Imagine Trump gets out, we get another 30 years of him being alive because he's like, oh, thank God I'm out of that job. I feel great.
Oh God, my other job is so easy now.
Yeah, and I could just sit around. I got rich as a president, which is
I'm
illegal.
just gonna play golf and live forever. And every 4 years, I'm gonna make you think I might run for president.
He's become. It's taken this long for me to admit that he's become kind of intimidating. Like I'm a little scared of Trump now. People are screaming from the rooftops. 2015. Oh my God, Trump's so scary. I was like, dude, everything's scary. Obama is like a horrible person. Like we just had 8 years of horrible things that I'm like just learning about because I'm like just locking into politics and locking into the right people. And I'm like, wait, this is what's been going on for 8 years? Like this is like, I'm glad I didn't vote for this guy. Like I came to the realization like, oh, I didn't vote because I didn't know about politics. All my friends voted for Obama though, because you're 18, you're excited to vote. I got that. I think I was on tour in Texas when I was supposed to vote and I didn't do my absentee ballot. So I couldn't vote.
You couldn't do it anyway. Yeah.
All right. But I never felt bad not voting for Obama because I didn't know shit about politics at the time in 2012. I was not paying attention to anything in 2012. But very shortly after, dude, like things very quickly changed.
Yeah, well, in 2012, when you're 18, you don't really care.
Yeah, and then I started
you're like worried about all this bullshit that does not matter.
I got out of the house though a lot, and I got to see a lot of stuff, so I started to just take interest and go down the rabbit hole, so to speak, in a lot of ways. But it didn't seem scary to me then. I was like, this guy's just a fool, and like he's gonna make everything look bad, and that might be good for the country. And although he did successfully make everything look bad in the country, no one did anything about it, which was my hope. I'm a hopeful romantic in that sense, I suppose.
I was, I would say I was. I'm definitely.
I try to still be.
I'm losing the romanticism.
I had a hard time. I drank a very heavy pour of wine last night and watched State of the Union, and that was like being in Black Mirror.
I didn't watch it. Do we have clips tonight?
No. Okay. Maybe I'll pull clips for the show. Maybe we'll just.
I haven't watched it. So if at the end you want to pull the most insane parts,
we could save it for the pod because I think some clips could service the pod.
It is really about the audio, isn't it?
There's some good ones.
Okay. Well, save it. Bring that to the corner this Saturday.
Yeah, there's a lot of moments. Kelly and I really struggled to get through it. It went also an hour and 49 minutes. So it was like 11 o'clock. I was really struggling.
You know what's really funny is I asked Sophie if we wanted to watch it, and then instead we just watched Predator, the 2010
way
one.
Better option.
Yeah, we had a great time.
Way better option. So yeah, don't be like me. I do this for you guys so that we can talk shit later from a somewhat informed position, even though I was pretty fucked up. All right.
Dude, everyone's fucked up watching the State of Union. You got to pregame that shit.
Oh, I forgot to show you guys what I'm showing.
There it is. Dude, I'm excited for this because I know Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Yeah, this is just a photo, so we can just examine the photo. But this is how is Dale Jr.'s podcast have better than most comedians who are making most of their income off their podcast, by the way. I see this happen a lot. It seems like comedians have the worst sets of all, and this is true.
Dale Jr. is also much richer than most podcasters.
He's richer than Matt and Shane.
That's not most podcasters. Matt and Shane.
Okay, but that's my point. Yeah. Where's any effort? You guys make almost $100 million more off that podcast. On paper, by the way. But let's not talk about all the show money they make outside of that. And there's a Spotify show, so they signed some sort of like multi-$100 million deal with Spotify.
All I'm saying is when you talk about Dale Jr., it's not just his money, it's also his dad's money.
Yeah, I get that.
And it's his dad's royalties and everything else.
Yeah, I mean, he's not.
But there's a lot of money coming in from the Dale Senior.
You're right, but I counter you. I counter you on this. Let's examine our set. What we have here is a drop ceiling. Nothing crazy, guys.
Well, yeah, on a podcast, the ceiling doesn't matter. Let's be honest.
The room matters. Let's be honest.
But like no one's gonna see the ceiling.
The angle matters. The lighting matters. All of these things matter. And they just do this bitch with a drop ceiling. You could do this anywhere, right? Like this is a set you can make anywhere is what I'm trying to say with any room. The wood detailing is nice, but you could do signage in any room. You could do a nice table in the middle of any room. You could do little placements on the table.
I'm honestly starting to question if that's just a vinyl wrap of a wall.
Which it totally might be. And
you know what I mean? Like it's not wood. It's just like
you
can take that anywhere and put that up anywhere.
And if you film your podcast in 1080p, which you should be, by the way, if you're uploading your podcast in 4K, ooh, unloaded, unedited, just 4K footage of you, of your Nazi haircut, and you and your buddies are on a couch. And I can see the crumbs in the couch. It's a nightmare, dude.
Lemaire, crumbs everywhere, every episode.
Andrew Schultz. You know what I mean? Like that's not a good. It doesn't look great. It's not stylized. There's nothing going on there. He's got a LUT on this. You can tell it's soft. Do you see it's a filter or whatever they call it a LUT on a nice camera, but like a filter that you run that looks good.
I love how you're just asking for the basics right now.
It's the basics is the basics. That's why Burnt Peanut's so big, because Burnt Peanut, it's not the fact that he's Peanut. It's if you watch his streams, he does transitions like Dr. Disrespect did back in the day. These big scene transitions in between menu screens. So he's, instead of watching a menu and some Twitch streamer in the corner, he's like in a car and there's fucking explosions happening around him. The production value doesn't, you can have a video guy whip that up
in
like
the woods, y'all.
No, Twitch streamers, you can whip that up in 35 minutes. Most don't go the extra effort to do it because a lot of the popular streamers don't do it. But if you add a little production value, you then quickly rise to this insane size of popularity. My point is, you put in the bare minimum. Have you ever listened to his show, by the way? His show is great.
Dale's? No.
Yeah, Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s podcast is amazing.
Maybe we can get him on. We should call him. Dale, listen.
He's friends.
I have a proposition for
you. We have mutuals all over the place.
I mean, he does have a great taste in music, which is what I thought that was going to be about in the first place.
Nope. Just how beautiful his set is. And I could go another 10 minutes about it. So let's get off that. This I loved. We're into the light news. We'll see how
What is NC-14? Is that the new PG-13?
No, this is very cool. You're going to find this very compelling. Very compelling.
Real Republican. Like, I'm telling people the truth. I knock on a door and I say I'm running in the Republican primary, but I'm not a Republican. I'm a progressive. I'm running as a Republican in the Republican primary for Congressional District 14 because that is where the actual competition happens in our gerrymandered district. It happens in the primaries. Like if you're...
So they're a district that's red district, right?
Yeah, there's nothing she can do from a blue perspective.
Never going to get elected. Yeah. It's like running as a Republican in New York.
Yep.
In certain parts of New York.
And a district that is a lock for Democrats. That Democratic primary is where the competition is. And quite frankly, while the can't win strategy is about building for the long term and like building our bench and being ready for fair maps in 2030, we got to fucking win right now because we are in an emergency, like a Democratic emergency. And so the place I can win is as a fake Republican in this primary.
So what do we think? You got thoughts on that?
I have mixed feelings about this.
I found it compelling.
Although I agree with her sentiment,
it's like it's just being Trump, but like being upfront about it instead of lying to people.
Yeah, right. But at the same time, it's like it's what we always say. If we're gonna bring you in and vote Republican, then you better do what you say. You better not fall on all this shit
100%.
Because I don't really buy what she's selling.
Well, I think all progressives need to be held to account. I don't think you get them elected and then it's over, right? Like I think in general, all elected officials are public servants and answer to you and should answer to you, right? It doesn't matter if they say everything you believe. Obviously, you got to hold them to account.
But I'm just saying, like someone like this, it's like I that's what I worry about in the real world scenario is if they get voted in and then they just do everything that these people who flip their voter registration and everything else to vote for this person didn't want.
But what if people don't flip their voter registration and she's able to convince Republicans to vote for her?
then we'll see.
Because I don't think her goal is to sit there and get Democrats to vote for her. She's completely abandoned the idea of that and is trying to convince Republican voters to vote for her in the primary because they're the only ones who can in a primary. I think in that state because I think it's a closed primary.
Well, yeah, they can only vote in the people who are registered Republicans, registered Democrats. If it's closed, they can only vote in the primary if they're registered to that.
If the state has closed primaries.
If the state has closed. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
I don't know what state they're in. So it could be, I think it's a closed state. So I'm not 100% sure. If it's open, you can maybe get Democrats to vote for you. But since you're progressive, maybe they'll vote for you anyway.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, even if you, like, at the end of the day, like, if she wanted a little bit and it is closed.
And
right?
I hate the state shit. I really do. Sometimes
I do because you don't know what the hell, you don't know what
I grow to hate it because it feels like like at first it was a good idea and then we got 50 states. And then it became
we got 50 states and we got way more complex laws.
Like in 13 states, I see that. I see the vision. I see it.
Yeah. Not in 50.
50, we've lost the plot. So.
Have you seen this? This is fucking hilarious.
A little bit of action, dude. Look at this.
He's so excited to give it to him.
Look at this. Look at this quality. Can we maybe get?
No.
Given by myself and the First Lady to Prime Minister and the First Lady of Israel.
What is that?
It's a key to America.
Oh, that's good.
We call it a key to the White House, and
it's the key to the White House, Brandon. I don't think these have been handed out before, by the way. I think this is a new ideology.
I like that RT's reporting on this.
Yeah, well, who else has got to touch
They're like, oh, by the way, Americans, check this out.
To our hearts, given by myself and the First.
True. I like it. I like knowing about it. I know it's rage bait, but it works on me. It works on me.
Thanks for informing me.
Truly. Thanks for employing Jesse Ventura and Larry King for all those years, too.
Did you see Jesse Ventura say that if you vote for war in Congress, that someone in your immediate family
should be sent? Yeah, I love that. He's like, always said that. He calls them chicken hawks, guys who don't go to war or whatever.
But vote for it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that clip.
Shout out to the OG Predator movie.
Okay,
Jesse
so this
Ventura.
is from the State of the Union, actually, and this is the one thing I've seen from the State of the Union, which is funny because it's such a small little.
It's very M&B coded, though. We love this. We love this stuff.
City, I think he's a nice guy.
Oh yeah.
And even the new communist mayor of New York City, I think he's a nice guy. Actually, speak to him a lot.
He loves a little.
The comment on this is, bro, what the fuck did Mamdani say to Trump?
He loves him. They just love. They're two guys who love New York City.
My little communist over there running a tight ship.
Yeah, well, he loves it. He loves the fact that the media sees it as such a like a novel thing, and that it's more interesting to him than the average news cycle. Clearly, it's more sexy to him than the average thing that people are going to report on. He's like, man, they think I love the communists. That's so cute. I love it. I love it.
That keeps me away from Epstein for 10 whole minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. And also, like, I do believe in my heart of hearts that they both have a shared love of New York, and that's like a whole separate issue. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, Trump has done everything in his own way to ruin New York, but like he has this sick passion for it, right? Like,
well, it's like how all the villains in Batman love Gotham.
Correct, and it is very similar. Yeah, I mean, it's very similar.
It's like Two-Face.
Yeah. But yeah, Mamdani really, made an impact here, and here, like, I want you to listen back to the very beginning of this clip. I want you to take notice. They did something very specific to Donald Trump's microphone, where they kind of tapped him out on purpose.
And even the new
communists. It sounds crazy. You know how many times he was screaming into the mic, and it was just like, da, 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 da. You're like, holy shit, dude! Like, what the fuck?
And even the new communist.
Communist.
The gain is maxing. Everything's redlining. It's so crazy. Everybody's supposed to be a professional. It's literally insane. How many people watch that? And you had a guy redlining 50%. I also really want somebody to do a supercut of the State of the Union that's just the applause. Because it would probably be 15 plus minutes.
It would just look like a Keynes film ending, where they do the standing ovation for 10 minutes.
Dude, like, that's the craziest part about it. It's like when you really total it up, that was an hour and 49 minutes of State of the Union. probably at least 16 to 17 and a half minutes of it
Just
was
clapping.
me just listening to people clap. This is crazy.
Little 1 minute intervals.
I don't like that. I don't like breaking that down.
So Lex Wessner got, did you see him at the State of the
Viral
Union, by
clip.
the way? After this?
No.
He was at the State of the Union smiling, shaking hands.
All the victims. With all the Epstein victims.
He didn't give a fuck.
We live in a society, boys.
You can look it up, dude. There's a video of him just shaking everybody's hand and like he's smiling and no one's really
Well, he was in
smiling
DC for this. He had to stop by. So yeah, in this clip, he goes, "If you say more than 5 words, if you answer this question with more than 5 words, I'm gonna fucking kill you."
Answer not the question. 5 words, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Saul Goodman, chill out. But also, like, this Wexner guy does not look like he's doing well.
Well, let me tell you something. I watched more of this than I did the State of the Union, right? Yeah. And the issue is, and I get why his attorney lost his cool. If you watch this, they'll ask him something, and Lex Wessner will tell them a 15-minute story about the question. They'll be like, "Have you ever been to a party, with Jeffrey Epstein?" And he's like, "Parties? Oh my God, I've been to thousands of parties with Jeffrey Epstein. Like, which one? What location?" Like, and his lawyer's just like, "Dude, I'm gonna kill you."
You're dealing with a guy who's truly not all there, it seems like.
Yeah.
So you're going to be able to get some answers out of him.
And then they're like, "Did you know he stole $11 billion from you?" And he's like, "I had no idea."
Okay, well,
I'm just as mad as you are.
No, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. You should look into.
Yeah, I just didn't notice I was 11 billion light. Sorry.
I unfortunately fell down the rabbit hole of Jeffrey Epstein being directly involved in starting Justice, is it? It's
I don't know what that is.
Kids clothing store that was like controversial because it sold thongs.
Oh my God, I remember the mall store.
It sold thongs and people thought that was like really crazy because it was like aimed at like younger girls. Yeah, and it wasn't even it wasn't even like playing footsie with the idea of being college aged like a pink.
No, it was like made for kids.
Yes. And so there was like, there was like a weird, and then that marketing for it was strange and whatever, but it was still like of the times and most people didn't think much of it. But like, it's weird to think that there was like this weird cultural grooming, and these guys get off on that. They get off on knowing that they're setting the cultural tone of what's going on in our mall.
It's
back
like
when we used to,
it's making society like become normal to your fucked up standards.
correct, you're just shaping it like a god. And that is truly wild. And that's what monoculture used to give them. And now they're trying to do that with the internet, with AI. And it's like, people are just taking the bait.
Yep.
They're
taking the bait over and over and over again. So why not now?
Yeah. What is this? McConnell's not looking hot.
Dude, this is sick. We just had to check in, Mitch McConnell, friend of the show.
He's not looking good.
We've been seeing him about every like 4 or 5 months.
Remember
right?
he just falls over now all the time.
Mm-hmm. He trips on his shit.
Remember when he turned off?
Yeah, when he was in the middle. All of these we've addressed on the show, right?
Yeah,
so I didn't want to
run the
miss
clips.
an opportunity to check in on our friend.
It's true. When is he gonna just?
Okay.
Senator, you're up for election in 3 short years. What are your thoughts on that at this point?
I'm sorry, I had a hard time hearing you.
That's okay. What are your thoughts on running for re-election in 2026?
What are my thoughts about what?
Running for re-election in
What are my thoughts about what?
About what?
Oh,
2026?
that's
Uh-oh, am I gonna be live? This fucking guy, dude.
He shut off again, Brad.
bruh.
What?
He's done.
Did you hear the question, Senator?
Yeah, bitch. Did you hear the fucking question, dude? Can you kick his knees out?
Senator.
Just kick his knees out from under him real quick.
I'm running for re-election in 2026.
Oh, the eye's gone. You've lost him.
Dude, she's treating him like a dog at the dog park.
He's acting like one, dude. Low key.
All right,
He's acting like Trixie right now, and I'm trying to get her to do something. She gives me that side eye. She just stops in her tracks. Yeah, dude, it's literally what happens.
I'm sorry, you all. We're going to need a minute.
You're gonna need like 15 minutes to to
We
safely.
need to go take him in the back and give him some.
This is
smelling
like when your
salts.
internet fully stops working, you have to like unplug it for at least 10 minutes. Like that's this.
All the battery powered little lights.
Everything
have to go
needs to
back
be
on.
full reset. Yeah. You can't accidentally like it'll do like a soft reset if it's quick.
His modem is flashing.
Ah shit.
I just shit my pants.
Gonna head outside, so. Come with us.
Oh, how the chick from The Office has fallen, you know? Pam?
Bam!
That looked like Pam.
Okay.
What was the question?
Okay.
Somebody else have a
Wow,
We're
don't
just gonna avoid the question.
please don't take another question. Please don't take another question. What the fuck is wrong with these people, dude? I mean, light news is crazy this week.
It is, but it's a good block. What are we, more RT?
You put this in, I think. And you know what's crazy? This is
Oh yeah, this is awesome, Brandon.
and this is Caleb Maupin. I've actually tweeted with Caleb.
You
Caleb,
really fucked me up that like I'm the one putting the RT stuff in here.
well, dude, in a world like today, the RT clips make more sense than they did.
do.
That's the
They do.
problem. Like now anybody can watch these and be like, why does this make so
Fair.
much sense?
Yeah, like the last one we just watched.
There, you know, I can understand people thinking it was a little crazy to be watching Russian propaganda to get your news. A couple years ago, it sounded a little crazy.
But now anything's possible.
But this is why that guy who said you need to start listening to the schizos might have a fucking point, guys. The psychos are they're doing worse. They're doing worse things with our media.
Has recently come to light.
You got a
Exchange
friend in
between
Russia.
Oh,
Jeffrey
wait.
Leeds and
You got to hear this
former
beginning.
You got a friend in Russia, dude.
This is gonna be great.
All right. They also need to cut that check soon. They owe us big time.
Has recently come to light an exchange between Jeffrey Leeds and former Secretary of State Colin Powell, in which he acknowledges that
By
Israel
the way, I know this guy's about to go absolutely crazy because he goes crazy.
has, quote, he says 200 nuclear weapons. And the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty has not been signed by Israel. Under U.S. law, the United States should cut off support to Israel because it's a nuclear power that has not signed the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty, according to Colin Powell, correct?
Shouldn't you ask Colin Powell that? I'm not going to speak to this particular traffic, and I'm certainly
So you're
not
saying
going to
it's
Wait,
discuss
go back.
nuclear
Go back to right when he starts talking.
Colin Powell
Watch
that.
his eyes and his face and
According-
everything. Watch
You're
this.
watching fool's behavior, dude.
To Colin Powell.
These two guys know he's cooked. Mm-hmm. Fuck. Why the fuck do you ask that? Who the fuck let this guy in?
Correct?
Whoa. He said, whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa, bro. Whoa.
Watch your tone there.
You're not even wearing a tie, bitch.
Colin Powell, correct?
Shouldn't you ask Colin Powell that? I'm not going to speak
Holy
to this
shit.
particular traffic, and I'm certainly
Sure.
not
Saying
going to
Israel
discuss.
doesn't have nuclear weapons?
I'm certainly not going to discuss matters of intelligence from the.
Intelligence.
I have no
Yeah,
comment.
100%.
Well, the-
Yeah, but we'll attack Iran. Fucking full-throated kill Iran over this right now. And they don't even... We just attacked them and claimed we shut down their nuclear systems like last year. Do you not remember
Yeah,
this?
we all like paraded this.
And now we're like, we
remember?
actually have to invade Iran because we missed
Oh,
the
here's
whole
a
time.
fun fact. We actually lied a year ago, and now we need to do a little oopsie control.
But no,
Is that okay with y'all?
But no, Israel gets to have nukes already that they
200.
stole from us, by the way.
The email says the boys in Tehran know Israel has 200. All we targeted on Tehran, and we have thousands. I mean, that seems to indicate that there's a knowledge of an Israeli nuclear program, which would make U.S. aid to Israel illegal.
I think I've answered your question.
Okay, well, let me ask: is that do I have the correct understanding of U.S. law that we are not allowed to support a nuclear power that has not signed the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty?
Look, we obviously support the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty. I'm not a legal expert on all the tenets of it, and I'm certainly not going to speak about the details that you've revealed here in this email traffic. That would be inappropriate for me to discuss one way or the other. I'm not going to do it.
There are sanctions imposed on North Korea in response to their nuclear proliferation. There were sanctions put on Iran in response to allegations of
There you go,
nuclear
Brad.
proliferation. And now we have this email from Colin Powell saying that Israel has 200 nuclear weapons. Why is Israel not facing any consequence for this?
It's a very colorful way of getting back to the same question.
It's not, dude. Don't paint it that. See, this is what kills me with guys like that. It drives me
fucking piece
fucking
of
nuts.
shit.
How about it is all connected, you total piece of shit. To act like it's not falling under your jurisdiction is crazy. Crazy to just gaslight and be like, no, actually, no, nothing to talk about here. Actually, I don't
if
even
you were
know.
actually a man, you'd be like, yeah, that is technically illegal.
This is who is this State Department spokesman? I don't even know who this guy is.
Me neither.
This
You
crazy.
just asked me, but I'm going to refer you back to the transcript when you see it this afternoon to what I said before to your question. Saeed,
You're familiar with this email, right?
I'm not.
Oh shit! He got another guy
The
asking him.
next guy hit him and he wasn't ready for
He
it.
thought he cooked that one dude.
I have not seen it. I can't speak to it.
He's just getting roasted around the room.
The email and frankly, even if I'd seen it, sir, I wouldn't engage in that kind of a discussion from the podium.
So you're a liar. Okay, got it. Cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Bruh.
That's
And
awesome.
even if I had seen it, which means I have seen it.
Well, that's the thing. Caleb's a wacky dude. Like I followed him for a little bit on YouTube back in the day when I was trying to discover more leftist stuff, and like he was like a very staunch, like extremist Marxist, and like it didn't really jive with me at the time. You know, like it wasn't really for me. But as time goes on, like I find myself being like everything, like all the people that I thought were cool back then ended up being just like lib type. Like they got behind Biden. They got behind. It's like this dude didn't, and now here he is asking the State Department very extremely poignant questions that these YouTubers aren't fucking asking. And and he's asking it straight to the State Department to be filmed, distributed. It's like I'd prefer that. And he might be a little wacky. But people, you gotta just decide: do they have their mind right or not? That's the line of questioning.
You know what? He may not wear a tie. He may not be part of your old school conventionary style.
I might not like that. I might want him to fucking wear a tie. Wear a tie. It's great.
Yeah, we don't need more of this fucking Carhartt enthusiast politician bullshit.
I think NFL coaches should wear suits again too.
That's a lot.
I think it's cool.
That's
Mike
a lot.
McDaniel could wear it. He could wear it and pull it off, bring it back. Anyway.
Yeah, but do OCs need to wear suits?
If they're in the box, no.
Fair.
If they're on the field.
You don't have to wear it if you're in the box.
If you're in the box, no. You still need to dress appropriately, but you maybe a tie and a nice shirt. Basketball coaches too, dude.
The basketball coaches used to.
I know.
Really
well, so did
used to.
NFL, but it, like going way back. But yeah.
But until like 10 years ago, basketball players our coaches wore suits.
Part of the culture. Anyway, speaking of suits.
This video is
speaking of not having a tie on. He sucks at that, by the way. He tries so hard to not have a tie on. He does.
Brothers from the back of the streets, you know?
He does this like crazy. Like,
oh, yeah, he's crimping that thing.
Here's the tip, guys. I'm sorry. If you got a neck like mine, maybe it's not a universal tip. Never, ever show this. Just don't even bother, guys. Here,
button it up.
If I do this and you're not wearing a shirt underneath, also, I hate that.
Yeah, me too.
Sickens me. How sweaty and gross does that white shirt get? Anyway.
Disgusting. You just know he's got a wife beater under it, though.
He's trying to appeal.
Yeah. Well, you'll see in this video, he's really trying to appeal.
Oh, Instagram's censoring him. Hang on. All right.
You know, I'm not trying to impress you. I'm just.
Yeah, no kidding.
He literally says that and then tries to impress
the second before this, he was like, I carry hot sauce in my purse every day.
Right next to my watermelon soda.
And then he goes, I'm not trying to impress you, but.
Impress upon you.
That was a real Hillary Clinton line.
I'm like you. I'm no better than you.
He's scary.
You know,
he's
I'm
like
a 960 SAT guy.
He's a politician out of a David Lynch film.
Yes.
To a T.
Yes.
Guy. And, you know, and I'm not trying to offend anyone, you know, trying to act all there if you got 940.
No, the correct answer is, and I'm not trying to offend every black person who has a better SAT score than I do. He goes, no, don't get offended if you're a little bit under the curve. I am still a white man.
Does this guy look not offended to you? I think it might look. Look at that stank face. It looks like somebody just played a nasty.
I think he's really enjoying the conversation at the time.
The face he's making in response to Gavin Newsom's comments looks like somebody just played the nastiest metal riff ever. And they didn't, you know? So that's probably not a good thing.
But literally,
Fakes a laugh.
He's realizing now he has to cover up his immediate reaction.
Disgust.
a 960 SAT guy. I cannot. You've never seen me read a
I'm John
speech
Cena.
because I cannot read a speech. Maybe the wrong business to be in.
Shut the fuck up. I
Can't read, yo.
I hate that they're gonna run this West Wing fucking bullshit like against Donald Trump again.
Dude, he's literally out here
When
like,
he
don't worry,
runs-
black people, I can't read.
Because Donald Trump's running again. He made a joke about it at the State of the Union.
Yeah.
I'm not, I'm not trying to.
This guy with his scary hair is not beating nobody. That does, dude, I have hair like this. Do you know how long it would take to make it look like that? And then like have it stay like that for a
Gel.
whole speech and not move? And that tells you where his
Imagine touching that hair.
No, and that's where his priorities are at.
His priorities are at making sure black people think he's cool by him knowing I'm as dumb as you.
All right. That's so true.
Crazy, dude.
That's so true. And all right, I found this video interesting. This guy does a whole like Instagram series about this, but I found one where he just lists off what he talks about. He's basically he's talking about introducing a bill that's I think it's like the 22 things that you could statistically poll that like 80% of Americans agree on, or more. And I was always curious if you could like list out all of those things, or if somebody had a list of all those things.
Yeah, like
based
what
on
crosses both parties at a high level?
Oh, this guy's done the research, and I think he's talking about like trying to get the bill introduced or something. It's crazy. Let's hear what he has to say.
Issue that 80% of Americans agree on, and I combined them all into one bill. Here's all 22 of the issues. Number 1, end gerrymandering. Number 2,
I'm not smart enough to tell you exactly what gerrymandering is. I know it's about redistricting like all the time. They just like change the districts.
Well, that's their big issue right now,
It's
right? Is that
racist.
everything gets redistricted so that either the left or either the Democrats or the Republicans win.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes. And then it's also like been used in a racial way to like keep black people from voting.
Yeah.
I know that for sure.
Well, Gavin
Wall
Newsom, he's just like them. He's never voted.
Right.
from buying single-family homes. Number 3, ban
We agree with that.
Congress people from becoming lobbyists. Number 4, ban Congress people from trading stocks.
So Donald Trump mentioned that last night at the State of the Union. God, it was the singular moment in the almost 2 hours that he was able to get Democrats to stand up in agreement. Elizabeth Warren being of one of them, to the point where Donald Trump looked over there and he said, "Oh wow, look at wow."
Elizabeth not being
And his shit's clipping. His shit's clipping like fuck. Wow! Oh wow! Look, they're standing. Wow. Elizabeth Warren, and then Elizabeth Warren goes, "It's good. It's good."
AOC is twerking on Gavin Newsom right now. They're so excited.
Yeah, right. But it was this is the classic, like, oh, they're both gonna agree that they agree on this. Meanwhile, they're all fucking doing it. Like, I'm very confused.
Number 5, creating a minimum tax for billionaires. And number 6, closing the loopholes that these billionaires would use to avoid that tax.
Yeah, I gotta do both.
Make a loophole.
Gotta do both.
Number 7.
Gotta ban the banks in the islands.
Oh, congrats. This one's gonna hurt our boy Mitch.
Yep.
Congressional term limits. Number 8, ban dark money donations and political campaigns. Number 9, universal paid family leave. Number 10, ending forever wars by repealing the authorization for the use of military force that
most important
was passed after 9/11 and for some reason still exists. Number 11, release the full Epstein files with nothing redacted.
It's crazy that it's already up at 11.
Except for the information of the victims. Number 12, ban corporate PACs by overturning Citizens United. Number 13, mandatory disclosure for all organizations that donate to political campaigns. Number 14, mandatory police body cams. Number 15, ban
I cannot believe that's not a thing already.
junk
I thought it was, but I guess that's another state thing.
Yeah, of course.
fees. Number 16,
Junk fees would be huge too. Like all the stuff that Live Nation hits you with, all that stuff.
allowing Medicare to negotiate drug prices. Number 17, fully funding Social Security by extending the tax that already applies to most Americans to people who make more than $400,000 a year as well. Number 18, ban adversarial foreign nations from buying American farmland. Number 19, improving veterans' healthcare access. Number 20, establishing common sense data privacy laws, the ones that already exist in most European countries. Number 21, enshrining the right to repair. Number 22, auditing the Pentagon and punishing them with a 0.5% reduction in their budget if they fail the audit. Now keep in mind,
Think about that 0.5
Yeah, I
reduction.
mean, 0.5 is a lot for money to the Pentagon.
I would just shut it. I would shut it down.
I would just shut it down and start it over.
I would turn that building into dust, dude. The way we originally planned it. Come on. That was a good one. But yeah, I like it. It works. I mean, you know, it's hard to argue with most of these things. And then,
I think that's one of those things where like it would pass, but because of that, we'll never see it.
It's true. It's true.
It's too much good, you know.
Here, I have a little light thing to show you. I thought this guy was great. I don't know if you've seen this guy yet. Have you seen this guy?
I haven't, but I'm excited.
Bro,
I get the idea.
His voice.
Oh my good Toro shots, dude. He's got a Toro in his hand. He gets cracked. Oh no, hold on. I'm the broadcaster. I'm on the ground, guys. Don't shoot the broadcaster. All right, we're gonna go interview this Raider mid-fight.
Look at this giant fight happening.
We're gonna go interview this Raider.
You're looking good down here. Your team's gonna win. I have full faith in it.
Yeah, I believe in that.
But the home team gets the win. Brother McCullen takes down the enemy squad. All right, another red.
Takes down the enemy squad.
I like how they're just resident.
Yo, let me ask you, Raider, as you guys pushed in, there were definitely numbers here that could have easily dispatched your squad. What do you attribute this win to?
Integrity.
We have that straight dog in us.
Guys, that's right.
For you, for your great narration.
What do we got here? Holy crap, we've got a magnetic accelerator.
That's amazing. We gotta get more. We gotta get more Arkin. I would love to come across a guy like that, man. That would make my.
I would
day.
res him too, for sure.
He rules. Now, speaking of sports, we have a couple sports things in the.
No, this is my favorite thing. Also, I love the fact that the Canadians have been crying all week about the fact that they lost in a 3v3 overtime, and that if it 3v3 doesn't exist in regular hockey, so it shouldn't exist here. Here's my thing: if you don't have 3 good players to get on the fucking ice, maybe you shouldn't win the gold medal. Because we did. So you can suck our dick. This is all we have in this dumbass country, is that we take sports away from other countries. That's all we have.
That's the only sport they have.
Yeah, but all that we have in this country is taking sports away from other countries. That's all we have.
I guess.
There's nothing else left.
Or our native people, like lacrosse.
Yeah, but we're done with that. So now we're moving on to other people's sports.
True.
But this is my favorite thing. They did this at the hockey. They gave away.
Is that Adventure Time? What's going on here?
They gave away these fucking stuffed animals to the losing team.
This sucks.
And it's like supposed to be the mascot of the Olympics. Go back and watch this captain's reaction to being given a stuffed animal right moments after he lost the gold medal game.
This looks like remember the Vatican came out with an anime.
Yeah.
Little character, and we covered that on the show. That's what this looks like.
Wait for it.
He made the same face that guy made when he got
When he heard.
said everyone's got a low IQ.
Wait for it. He's just done.
He's like, man, I wish I didn't live in Canada so I could buy a gun. It sucks. Everything sucks.
I can't even blow my brains out when I get home.
Everything sucks. Oh, okay. This is cool. I thought this was interesting. Everybody obviously saw a lot of the figure skating, but I thought this was cool. I didn't really give this a second thought in all the clips I had been watching, but I was like, oh yeah, there's a guy on the ice skating around with her,
getting all these shots,
and he's got this huge camera. He's trying not to fucking collide into her and shit. Like, and some of these were not choreographed ahead. Whoa, we're not choreographed ahead of time. So this guy is just,
he's going off vibes,
instinct. Like this guy's done this 1 trillion times, and like, you know, obviously knows what he's doing, but it's so crazy, dude. Watch this. Watch when they start going, dude. That thing is not small.
I always thought it was like wired cameras like in sports.
What's crazy is how he's able to get so far away and work the zoom, so it's like almost seamless depending on like where he's at. You can get different angles by like getting really like it's all manual. Like it's all manual
I'm shocked
focus.
because I would have never in a million years thought this is how this was being filmed.
That's what I was saying. When I saw this clip, I was like, what the fuck? And then like realizing like he's fully in control of the, like, none of this is auto done. Like he's
got all the triggers to like, go in and out of focus, right?
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Look at how low he gets.
That's crazy.
I mean, this is... How locked in can you be and skate at the same time, dude? I'm like,
yeah, I mean, and
disgusted.
hold your weight and your balance.
He's looking in a viewfinder, like, and spitting counter to her right now. That would make me physically ill.
Yeah, that's insane.
And crush the
Shout
ending
out the
shot.
camera guy.
Crush that ending shot.
I would have really thought the whole time that was on like those invisible strings, like they do for the NFL.
Yeah, it's like holy fucking shit. So yeah, that's crazy. That was crazy behind the scenes.
Give him a medal. Give him a medal. Medal of Freedom.
I mean, that's like worthy of something. I hope they get paid a lot.
Same.
Because that shit's crazy. Speaking of getting paid a lot, that's a great segue. This was all over the internet.
This is awesome, dude.
We have Kid Rock. I wanted it straight from the source, so we went straight to Kid Rock's Twitter. And we pulled up the tweet, which really, there was a couple of tweets about this that were really viral, and I have a couple of thoughts about this, right? But we'll read the tweet and we'll see what we think. Here we go again. The fake liberal media says I'm charging $5,000 for front row tickets. They know damn well that that's not the full story. These are extremely limited first class seats, like I explained. 4 tickets per row, first 5 rows only, so it's $5,000 per seat. Row 1, $4,000 for row 2, $3,000 for row 3, $2,000 for row 4, and $1,000 for row 5. Again, only 4 seats in row 1 through 5. 20 first class seats in venues that hold 15,000 to 25,000 people. So he's breaking this down numbers wise, so it does make sense. What he's saying does make sense. Yeah. But instead of reporting facts or that lawn seats are only $50 or how we are cutting out the scalpers, they twist it for headlines, clicks, and attack me. Nothing new here. I will pray for them, but I know that sooner or later God will cut them down, hits them with the hardest fucking Thor poster ever. Bing, bang, boom.
My
what
favorite
are your thoughts?
part of that whole thing is when he says the fake liberal media says I'm charging $5,000, and then 2 sentences later says I'm charging $5,000.
But he also didn't say that's not true. He said that's not the full story and fully broke down the logistics and most people don't care, but I do care because I hate Kid Rock because he's creepy, right? I get that. I do. Clock it. But so some chick did that to Trump during the State of the Union. It was very strange. He had like some girl that like detransitioned or something. I don't even remember. It was crazy. But I anyway, it's Kid Rock. He sucks for a million different reasons. But
don't attack him on the tickets.
Well, I think it's wrong to attack him on the tickets because there's very few artists who speak out about this and make a point about this. And Kid Rock does have like a lot of fans. And
$50 for lawn seats for Kid Rock is expensive.
And he's in and out of the...
I'm going to be honest with you here.
What?
$50 for lawn seats to watch Kid Rock? I would quantify that as expensive.
No, that's much lower than the going rate nowadays, I would say.
I don't know.
I would say so. Especially like... Here's the thing. I don't know about the full logistics of his shit here, but if what he's saying here is true, he's not selling a lot of these tickets. These are
he's selling literally 5 of them for $5,000.
And it also sounds like he's not just selling you're not just getting the ticket. I think this is like a VIP experience to get along with the ticket, right?
Yeah,
so like
you're
gonna pay
get like a MAGA hat or something.
Or a meet and greet or whatever it is. I don't know what's involved in this. Again, whatever. But it just because he sells tickets that go for more doesn't necessarily mean he hasn't gone and argued against Ticketmaster and Live Nation.
Well, yeah, we've done this on the show. We
100%.
America
And that's just
outfit and everything.
100%. And that's just the only reason why I like clearing the air on this is I can hate Kid Rock for a million different reasons, but this is never something you'll find me hating on Kid Rock for because he does make his audience smarter when he's able to keep his prices lower amongst an industry where everything is just going up. And everybody goes, how are you capable of doing that?
Is when he announced this, it had way bigger acts on it and they all dropped off.
Well, he's a little volatile. He's a little volatile. So
now
understand.
it's like paying what you thought was like 8 big deal, big ticket country artists to see like Big and Rich.
Well, they should just get big ass truck.
Yeah, no argument.
I'm saying
that's worth $50 on its own.
That's what I'm saying. And Kid Rock tickets. Well, Kid Rock fans will pay the $50, but they also negotiates. He negotiates with the venue to keep the concessions low too, which is a thing that people claim they can't do. How is that possible? How is that possible that he does it? I mean, he's nowhere near the biggest artist, but he's able to.
I feel like he's one of those people like Nickelback who we all make fun of on the internet, but like the 40, 50-year-olds, they'll always show up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
My point is he's not Beyonce. So that means Beyonce could go and control.
Beyonce could definitely, yeah.
Right. That's my point. And they choose not
These
to.
top 20% artists could definitely do what Kid Rock's doing.
And they're already rich, but they want more. It sucks.
What do we got here? Is this our football play of the week?
This is our hype clip of the week. This is like, I'm not one to like take these, I like these comp clips, but I'm like, they're not worthy of the stream. No. This is the one where I'm like, every single play in this clip is 100% worthy of the stream. So we got to run it. We got to rip it. I was mesmerized.
End zone 1739.
I remember that.
That is the slow-mo on this is literally one of the craziest things I've ever seen. And the way the third guy has to also dodge it is fucked. So we have an absolute mogging, as the kids are calling it.
Yeah, I remember that. Like a Nelson Aguilar, dude.
Unlike Aguilar.
Aguilar.
He wasn't catching him last night.
Fair, once he caught the ball, he was pretty good.
He was good. Oh.
That's when we had the worst jerseys of all time.
It's the most ignorant. Dude, special teams gets me so fired up. I'm so
respect the hell out of a special team.
We
got a Turpin clip in here. He's taking it to the house. That was wild.
Wow, that was insane. Such a classic. I remember seeing that.
Yeah, that was everywhere.
We were in, I think, 10th grade when that happened. I was shitting my pants.
That was everywhere.
I mean, that guy ended up doing nothing.
Yeah, no, Jerome Simpson, I think.
But that's legendary. It doesn't even matter.
He's got that clip.
It's iconic.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Dude,
of course.
Isn't it crazy how much money he got for that move? It's kind of wild.
It's
a lot of money for that. They made it a Madden cover. Like
they put it in Madden.
A lot of money.
They put the animation in there.
I know, it's
there.
disgusting. They act like everyone in the league can do it now.
Actually, I think they made it so only he could do it. I can't remember though.
Oh, this is Antonio Brown. Yeah.
Obviously, I'd just get hype on the final one there. That's how that's. But that's one of the best football clips of all time. So yeah, I mean,
Antonio Brown one is legendary, dude. He could have scored a touchdown, but he's like, I'm gonna kill this guy instead.
Very rare that I feel like every clip in there deserves a little rewatch. A walk down memory lane.
That one's good because they're all like 10+ years old.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yes, that's a great point too. Except
for the Shaquan Barkley one, but like the rest of them were pretty dated and gave me some good nostalgia.
Every time you say Shaquan Barkley, I see a mix of Saquon Barkley and Shaq in my head, like a direct 50-50 like split mix of them, and it's so fun.
It's like Saquon Barkley with Shaq's head.
So we had some real weird, strange, I would say, real strange coincidences occurring, not just in sports but in life recently. Things have been a little weird, right? But like, I really thought this was funny. This is just some really strange stuff going on with the recent recent happenings.
This has to be one of the most unbelievable things in sports history. What if I told you that Jack Hughes' goal was 46 years in the making?
What if I told you that Jack Hughes was cut from Team USA?
This is fucking insane. Now, Team USA wins gold on the 46th anniversary of the Miracle on Ice.
It's absolutely mind-blowing.
Everyone knows the movie Miracle. Look, you know Miracle?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what happens in the 51st minute of Miracle?
Something absolutely fucking crazy.
Nothing to see here, just the boys practicing.
Just the boys out there getting ready for the Olympics.
Unbelievable movie.
Best movie of all time.
Now, right there, can you tell me
This is crazy.
the name that was just cut?
Did that say Jack Hughes?
Can you tell me the name on the tape of the locker being ripped off?
Jack Hughes.
Who was the man who scored the game-winning goal 46 years later?
Jack Hughes.
Jack fucking Hughes. This is unbelievable. What in the Sim shit is this?
That is wild.
I could have swore this was AI. Jack Hughes was cut from the 1980 Olympic hockey team just moments before the Olympics.
They didn't cut Jack Hughes. They delayed Jack Hughes.
This all started with Jack Hughes and it ended with Jack Hughes.
Jack Hughes walked so Jack Hughes could run. If this doesn't give you full-body chills, I don't know what will.
Jack Hughes, born 1957, Somerville, Mass, played hockey at Harvard, came this close to winning gold. Jack Hughes, born in 2001, Olympic hero, gold medal winner.
Right out of Back to the Future.
It's unbelievable.
That is really fucking weird.
That is crazy though, because at first I'm like, oh, is it just a coincidence with the movie? But to find out that it actually they put that in there based on an actual person, it makes
Yeah, it's a real dude. That's crazy. Here's another
I've been
weird
seeing a
one.
lot of this show. I feel like it's been heavily promoted. I think there's a lot of money going into this show right now.
I don't know these boys. This showed up algorithm wise. It's
This
I see
is a
Barstool.
Barstool show.
Yeah, it's easy to play. Pump it.
Yeah.
They pump it. This is weird though.
With a kid named Ryan Stevens.
Yeah, let's restart.
Oh, I've seen this video.
Oh, you have? Yeah, this was
Said
wild.
you went to school with a kid named Ryan Stevens, whose dad was in the NHL.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I have the exact same. I'm pretty sure I went to school with a kid named Ryan Stevens, whose dad was in the NHL. I'm pretty sure.
I wish this were a bit that I had researched your life enough to like cuck your story and confuse you about your own life. I wish I could have done
I'm
that.
Fucking tripping right now.
No way.
This is like freaking me out. Okay, here we go. Yes,
we're not moving.
He did. His dad did play in the NHL.
The weird thing is this has an even crazy twist at the end that like they don't come to the discovery of until later and the editor puts it in.
He said, Jack said, I think he's in the Hall of Fame.
No.
He said he played with Mario Lemieux
for the Penguins.
I think, yeah.
There's another.
So we both went to high. Yeah, Kevin Stevens. So we both went.
His
to,
dad's name is Kevin Stevens.
Yeah,
maybe they're brothers.
They genuinely might be.
Should we look that up?
I don't know.
Could you look that up really quick? See if Scott Stevens and Kevin Stevens are brothers.
Yeah, Google's got that.
They're not
They are
brothers.
not brothers.
What? They're
That's
not brothers?
So crazy.
But I just want to add though that my Ryan's dad would beat up your Ryan's dad.
Well, he was in the. I mean, I don't know this guy, but he was in the. He's in the Hall of Fame. Apparently.
So is my Ryan's dad.
They already
Yeah,
fought.
Bro, my Scott Stevens was captain, I think, of the Devils. He was captain. I think he also played for the Red Wings.
My guy's in the Hall of Fame. He played with Mario Lemieux.
My
It's
guy
over.
is.
It's give up. It's
And
over.
they're actually fighting about it, and they're fighting.
They
about
actually
it.
fought.
I ended Eric Lindros's career.
But he's a defenseman. Like his
We're
might be
talking
a goal
about one of the
scorer.
greatest ever. Kevin
no
Stevens. We're
one's
talking
ever
about
even-
Kevin Stevens, right?
If you look, let's be honest with you.
Look, Stevens versus Stevens. The fight on YouTube. Steven versus Stevens.
Eventually, punches wind up being thrown. Two really strong guys.
The battle to end all Stevens, dude. That shit's sick as hell, dude.
I
That's
do love that they
crazy.
actually fought.
Yeah, it's
That
just-
is the best part.
How do we come to this? Also another weird one. Here we had a couple of these.
All right.
This one's also freaky. I've seen people talk about this on the internet, but this is actually from the horse's mouth, which is even weirder.
Over 10 million views and 30,000 comments in the last week across TikTok and Instagram from people that swear on all things holy that my Doritos commercial contest entry from 12 years ago, which did not win, which did not finalize, which did not air was a famous classic ad all over TV. It's not even just vague memories. I mean, for some people it is vague. Some people just don't even know it at all. But having DMs from so many people where it's a vivid memory that even has like stories attached to it. Like someone's like, oh, you know, I drew that in high school and I made the guy's ear flaps on his hat. I made them giant Doritos, or like I used to quote that with my brother, or like I had an inside.
So they had a commercial about a flying pig that shoots,
never made it.
That shoots lasers out of its head, but people seem to remember it. And it's, I'm going to be honest, when I saw it, I went, it definitely looks familiar.
From that part I saw in the beginning.
I definitely looks like I've seen it before.
Joke about this. So it's funny because in an experience,
and this guy is now getting blown up. He's just like a guy who
Some
made
random
a
thing
submission
he made that never
for
went
it.
to production in his brain. Everyone has seen.
Like this, first of all, I'm grateful that I practice meditation and nervous system regulation and all these things, because as you can imagine, if you were in a situation like this this could easily send a person into a spiral and like into psychosis.
Yeah.
And it's stirring up a lot of thought processes and different conspiracies. And, you know, like a lot of people are saying, well, you know, Doritos is owned by PepsiCo. They're such a powerful company. They can wipe all the evidence and just gaslight us all and all this stuff. And it's just like, you know, but if it was a Super Bowl commercial, like, and it was, you know, there's got to be some DVR recording somewhere out there, which hopefully something like that would surface. That would be so cool if we could find some.
Get this to the Lost Media Reddit ASAP.
Right, seriously,
Yeah.
somebody needs to start doing some backlogging.
Some proof of this thing being on the air. But the other thing is, like, maybe it really is just like timeline jumping.
I love that he takes this into consideration. Because same, at this point, I'd be like, I don't fucking, who the fuck am I to tell?
This is unexplainable to me, so anything's possible.
I like that the top comment is, you can thank CERN for this if you know, you know.
We know. Thanks.
Yeah, well, we know.
Maybe this really is realities merging. Like maybe I stepped into that version of myself that won the contest all those years ago and won the $1 million or whatever.
Where is my $1 million?
It's funny, like somebody left me a comment the other day where like they were like, this whole case is so wild, like I almost feel like it's gonna break the Matrix or something. And I said back to them, like, my ego really wants this to be something logical that can be like resulting in me getting millions of dollars. But like my soul kind of feels like maybe this is something that's emerging for the world to see, that brings us maybe more understanding of like a new paradigm and more understanding of like us being interdimensional travelers. But then again, it's like, well, no.
Let's fucking go, dude.
We're just being gaslit and it's all a psyop and it's all this and it's that. So this whole thing is just very strange. But
further, you know what I think happened?
Go ahead.
Here's my true belief.
Hit me.
They didn't run it during the Super Bowl so that he didn't notice. And then they ran it a little bit after because it was a good ad and they didn't want to give him $1 million for it.
People have all sorts of theories, dude.
You know what I mean, though? Like, that's mine until proven otherwise. That, like, it probably did come out, dude. It probably was sitting on some desk and they needed a commercial and they threw your commercial out there and said, fuck you. And you didn't see it. And a bunch of people did.
So you're on the side of like PepsiCo's so big they don't care if they rip people off and just air their commercial to millions of people.
100%. And they have enough lawyers that any little guy that made a video for a competition, they will litigate till they're broke.
I like it.
Yeah. Also, I don't want to only be making Doritos content. Obviously, I've been only talking about that, but this has stirred up my world. So I'll get back to posting like regular videos too, but I'll also like keep making some updates here. But yeah, this whole thing has just really thrown me for a loop. Definitely the strangest thing in my life I've ever experienced. I've gotten
Pretty weird. I'm definitely going to stand on the loop of like Pepsi doesn't give a fuck about you and knows that you're a poor kid and they'll just sue you to death if you try.
Yeah, I'm curious if you can go back and look and see if you can do some research on that.
Dude,
sure
if someone, if there's anyone who can find something like that, it's the Lost Media folks.
It's true. It's true.
Oh, our buddy.
Our boy.
Our buddy's back.
Let's see what
you
he's
loved
got
his
to
last
say.
one, so I thought I'd give you another one.
True. True. Oh, shit. Hang on.
Jiu-jitsu, but fear it's become too gay nowadays. Has jiu-jitsu been gayed out? Well, Larry Bird, that's a great question because
Larry Bird called in.
As to some extent, it has been. You don't want to be taught from any of this gay jiu-jitsu stuff. If they're teaching this butt scooting, they're probably gay. Okay.
Hell yeah. Okay. All right. Duly noted. Duly noted. Duly noted. Duly
Take a
noted.
note right now.
He's right. He's right. I don't know anything about this, but he sounds like he's speaking with some authority, you know?
It's the first time I've ever kind of understood something he said. So
Yeah, it's starting to make sense now. Okay, this is really good. And
he's
did
got
it
the
on
RFK tune.
He's got the RFK tone going, and it really took some effort. Oh, actually, honestly, he did it on a budget, and that was the most impressive part about this.
I think that's the part that everyone needs to look at. Yeah.
That's the part that we all need to realize is that you can do whatever you want on a budget. You can make your guitar sound like RFK on a budget, dude.
You don't need all that big fancy shit.
No.
Gotta get in there first. Oh, there's the worm. Yep. Just gotta give it some. Oh yeah. Yep. I did okay. Off a toilet.
We are Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, that's the best.
Carry the flag.
I need to see him do covers with the RFK. You know.
Sounds good though. Sounds good though. Did you put this in? The thingamabobs?
Maybe. I don't remember.
I might have put this in. This is going around a lot, and look, they've already community noted it.
They community noted your ass, dude.
Well, I didn't put. I knew about this already. This was going crazy on UFO Twitter, but like normies got this. So there's an issue we have now with with AI being brought into the mix, right? And UFO people are the first ones to point this out, in my opinion. They're noticing this first because it's fucking with their shit. They're noticing that like people, even old UFO images, people are doing AI upscaling of them, and what that does
to try to make it look more clean cut,
and it fills in the gaps of things, like totally takes liberties.
Yeah, it's not like CSI where they get a street cam and they just say make it cleaner, and it doesn't change the image, you know.
Oh, I wish this actually worked. Where's the source?
I know, it's so annoying.
Oh, they do have the source. That's awesome. Hell yeah.
UFO Mania.
So here's the original image, right?
Yep.
We have the original image here.
Looks like party balloons.
It is. I think they were able to find the exact party balloon.
I mean, I can literally see a little star on the corner.
Yeah, I forget. Somebody had found something very similar. Anyway, regardless, they found the matching.
Boba Fett
I like
fighter
that.
is sick.
That's true. But then somebody ran it through an AI upscaler, and it made it look like a UFO. And then a bunch of people went and made content about the AI upscaled image that went viral because it's like, oh, branded as a UFO.
Sure.
And then you get
classified about aliens because why are they flying around in some bullshit? This thing.
Oh shit! My bad. We have this guy, this fool.
Getting stuff declassified about aliens because why are they flying around in some bullshit? This thing was apparently spotted flying over Mexico. Bro, what the fuck is this thing? Like, I know a lot of people think Nikola Tesla was an alien, but shit, Dr. Seuss might have been too. First of all, cover-up's not working. You can release anything you want about aliens. We're not gonna stop talking about the file. But two, if you're trying to distract people, don't distract them with a goddamn thingamabob. Like, I'm sorry, aliens got a lot less cool finding out they're flying around our airspace like this. It's just disappointing. Like, yeah, it's incomprehensible to the human mind, but Clutch is just like mid. You know what? Maybe they came to Earth looking for some designers. I don't know. Give humans whatever technology this is. I'm pretty sure we could make it look sexier than this. Like, why would I prefer an actual flying saucer? Like a typical flying saucer.
All right, you get the idea. And then a million of these clips go out on the internet in the middle of all of this, interestingly enough, UFO talk, right? Isn't it interesting that this stuff is all happening all at once?
Of course it is.
Looking forward to the Spielberg movie, but it seems like we're at the hour, and I don't.
What if the Spielberg movie is just these? It's just these AI generated balloons coming down in big roves.
It very much could be. I don't think we have anything particularly wild in the rest of this show here. So I mean, we're at the top of the hour.
You ready to shut down the shindig tonight,
I'm pretty
babe?
fucking beat, dude.
He's beat. Let's get the fuck out of here. You guys know the drill. We'll be back on Saturday. We got our podcast over there. M&B Podcast on Instagram for everything else. I got Clip Madness, so you'll be seeing us a lot if you want to.
Follow the Instagram and please share onto your stories if you like the clips.
Yeah, they got the little thing now. Just click the clips. It's beautiful. We love you guys.
All right. We'll catch you on the next week. We'll see you. Love you. Deuces.
Love you.